Hello and welcome to my first attempt at a YouTube tech video. Today I'm going to be building a small form factor PC inside this, the Node 202. This one's been inspired by the Awesomesauce Network and his Go Anywhere PC, where he had pretty much bottomless pockets to fill that thing with high-end tech. I've kind of had to watch my budget a little bit. So primarily what this needs to do is bit of video editing, bit of graphic design work on Photoshop, for example. Also, the other reason for the form factor is I live in a small apartment, share it with my wife. We don't always have the desk space or somewhere to keep it, so it's nice to be able to take it out when I need it, put it up, play with it, use it, put it back away somewhere. In terms of specs, I started out with the i7, it's the non-overclockable one. It should give me all the threads I need and all the power I need to get the video editing done. I went a little bit overboard with the motherboard. It's the Z170i from Asus. It's going to keep that system running pretty smoothly for a long time. With the graphics card, I did go for a GTX 960, the Strix version. 4 gigs of RAM. I'm not a massive gamer, so I didn't need anything more powerful. The Strix also has silent gaming option. I always sort of wanted to keep the system from making as much noise as possible, which is also why I went for the Noctua CPU fan. This one I made earlier. Can you hear that? Didn't think so. Overall, I had a lot of fun building this. It's my first mini ITX system. It's the first system where I really had to take cable management seriously. Usually I just wrap it up, throw it in the ATX case and don't really think about it. I wanted this to look pretty, tons of cable ties in there, all sorts going on. And as you can see, the fans are doing a great job. I installed the OS, I've played a bit of Titanfall on it as well, and I'm not hearing any noise come out of it. These fans, the Noctua fan especially, is incredible. The 960 is doing a great job. So let me crack it open, show you what's on the inside. And there it is. Cable management here, not all that great. I did have to kind of shove it all in there. And little touches, don't know if you can see it, you should be able to see it in there. That's the riser card for the GPU. I installed that and then I realized actually if to connect the front audio, the cable's over there, and actually I wanted to, rather than run it across the motherboard, I took the GPU riser card out and stuck it back in. Loads of squishing down and cable ties, just little attentions to detail, looping the cables back around and running them as close to the case as possible. Forgot to mention the RAM, 16 gigs of HyperX Savage, more than enough for what I need right now. The Strix graphics card in there kind of looks out of place, to be honest. It's tiny. I'd love to fill it with some case fans as well that match the look of the Noctua fan, but once it's cased up, it's not a big deal really. So the next thing on this will be to start doing some benchmarks. Be interesting to see how the 960 compares in a bit of gaming. Also, how much noise and heat is coming out of it. So hit me up on the comments or on Twitter as well. I'll leave all my details below the video, and catch you in the next one. Thanks.